This is a Reign of Books review. Stephen King, the author of The Gunslinger, is good at what he does. Not the part where he scares the heebie-jeebies out of people with most his stories, but rather his mastery of the written word. This is aptly demonstrated in The Gunslinger, book 1 of his sprawling fantasy series The Dark Tower, which he writes was born out of J.R.R. Tolkien's work, like many writers of his generation. Tolkien wrote Lord of the Rings. The Gunslinger's pacing is incredible, with true character development and action that gnaws at your nerves. What lies at the end is as unexpected as it is fantastical. It starts off as a good old-fashioned manhunt, where the gunslinger, the last of his kind, a real Clint Eastwood cowboy, is tracking down the man in black. The world is set up beautifully. Its landscape is as bleak and hopeless as you can imagine. It makes the post-apocalyptic world of Mad Max look like day camp. The book plays out as a long game of cat and mouse, and it's very effective. We find out from the gunslinger's perspective what he's willing to sacrifice to get the man in black and get answers to his quest, which has spanned over a decade of his life. Or maybe thousands of years. I don't know really. Time is kind of crazy around here. This hardened, pistol-toting lawman meets characters that he wants to protect. But the world is failing around him, and he's faced with internal moral struggles of what is the right thing to do, that at times leave him burdened and broken. We also get an interesting backstory on the gunslinger, ghost memories of what his life was like before his trek to the ends of the earth, and one really good test of manhood. Oh yeah, these gunslingers are not soft. Part of the mystery of the Dark Tower is revealed at the end, and it's a big payoff. I mean really big. You know, like an epic, ambitious storytelling big. You know, before epic was such an overused word. The way the mystery is revealed is a beautiful feat. It's the way King is able to imprint an idea in your brain through the rich language. You want the gunslinger to succeed, to find this place, because there's too much at stake, for him and the world, and I need to know. Stephen King wants us to love this story. It's his epic quest series, and he says as much in the introduction of his director's cut revised edition of the book. But what should a reader commit to? 3, 4, 5 or more books to hear the whole tale? As with most things, it depends. This story has had 22 years to unfold, with the final book 7 being published a decade ago. It has become an acclaimed literary gem and hailed by genre fans as some of the best modern fantasy there is. Sign me up. The characters in the quest talk about this being only the end of the beginning, and so it is. I, for one, will follow the gunslinger and find out if he can solve the mystery that surrounds his failing world and perhaps turn the tide.